Hello, welcome to today's edition of Pegasus Test. On today's edition, we're covering Stage 4 of Desert Brutality 2021, the Kasarda Precision. Alright, this was a DMR only stage, and I guess I should have brought this up before. You did require 3 weapons to participate in Desert Brutality this year, unless you were a member of the Partisan Division. You had to have a DMR, you had to have a rifle carbine, you had to have a pistol. This stage was DMR only, and it's in the Constitution, folks. If there's a brutality event, the Kasarda drill has to be a part of it. It's just how it's going to be a part of that you never know. And this one, you had a target that was out there at about 300 meters. And you had about a 50-meter advance where along the way you passed certain fault lines. You got a 15-second bonus provided you got the kettlebell over the fault line and collected your shot on the other side. If you got over the fault line but missed, didn't count. Anyhow. So at the starting buzzer, you go to the prone, get your shot, heave that kettlebell. Wherever that kettlebell lands is your next shooting position. And to be specific, where it lands, you have to be in one arm's length of the kettlebell. And they had to allow that because there was some micro terrain on there that the guys with the really short bipods were just putting rounds about 20 yards into the dirt in front of them. So they said be within an arm's length, and that was usually enough to solve the problem. And once you got through the 5 fault lines, and you got to the last one, you got your hit, and the stage was over. Let's go ahead and take a look at the run, and we'll talk about it on the other side.
Loaded sight picture at the prone position.
No, I do not.
Okay, in that case, load and make ready your rifle. All right, shooter ready.
Shooter is ready.
Stand by!
Normally are basically a similar setup. Actually a SIG.
Slightly to the right, and just off the top edge of the target. No report, but you're very close.
Pretty decent with the 3X.
Just off the left edge of the target, good elevation. Hit! Move! Get that helmet out of there. There you go, great throw, man. Give me another hit. Hit! Move! Throw that kettlebell again. There you go, good throw. You get up there. Get throw, get me a hit.
Still like last year with
Hit! Move! There you go, that's fine, I don't care. You throw that kettlebell.
yeah, this is way better.
Pray to God you didn't just fuck your zero. You got this, man.
Brutality.
Get me a hit. Slightly to the right. Give me another point of aim. Same point of aim. Hit! You're fine! Move, move, move! There you go, man. Get me a third bonus. Here we go, brother. Hit! Good! Move! There you go, man. Big throw. Get past that 4th bonus. There you go! You are 1 throw away from greatness, bud. Give me a hit. Hit! There you go, man. Keep it going. 1 more throw. You get over that line. Stay behind that muzzle. Let it roll over. You get to that line. You make a hit. You get 1 hit. You are good to go. Good job. Time is 1:85.65. Unload and show me a clear rifle. Good work, man. You kicked ass with 5 bonuses. So let me see that.
Good job.
Thanks, man. So this one was tough and challenging.
5 bonuses.
Sunlight plays a role.
Review final time 1:10.65, man. Good work.
Cool.
Awesome.
And with the soft dirt, it's not rolling that well, so you got to throw more, but it's still a blast. All right, so the first thing we got to do is we got to give a shout out to Zach Smith. Zach did this drill in 76.5 seconds, and with 75 seconds of bonus means his time on the clock was 1.5 seconds to run the match, or excuse me, the stage. Well done, Zach. You probably noticed watching this, I didn't do very well compared to Zach, but I did pretty well overall. Because I got all 5 fault lines, so I got in under par. Par time here was 199 seconds, and got there before the par time, collected all 75 bonus points, and had a final score of 110. A pretty good stage. Started out a little shaky, and by that what I did is I had my scope cranked up to full power, which on my scope was 6x, and when you went down, you had a very limited field of view because it was at the full in a limited eye box, and I was having trouble getting on target. Also, the sun was creating a set of conditions because the target, while starting on Friday in the RO match, was painted. You have the RO squads go through it. You had the squad before us go through it. And by the time I'm going through it as the last member of the squad, all the paint's been knocked off of the target. And it's blending into the background really well. Because camouflage works. Who knew? So what I was having to do is go to the top of the hill, find the bush, go down the military crest, move left along the military crest. Oh, there it is. And at 6 power, that was a slow process. So as you see, when I got the hit, I backed my power off down to about 4 power before I even got up and threw the kettlebell. But the launching those 4 rounds to get that hit and backing that power off, that took some time. Next thing, chucked the kettlebell, got some good throws out of it, which shows my training program between brutality matches is working pretty good, so I'm going to keep it up. And I just took a little time getting my shot each time, get there, get down, find it, get on target, take a well-aimed shot. Figured the time spent to get one good aim shot that was a hit was better than spending time to launch 3 or 4 until you got the hit. Anyhow, and I just kept repeating that process all the way through until the stage was over. Kasarda drill is awesome. It's a part of every brutality match, as it should be. It's one of the defining features of a brutality match. It's always a challenge. It's always different. And the only thing you can consistently predict is you will throw a kettlebell and shoot from wherever that kettlebell will land. What you have to do, how that kettlebell gets thrown, what targets you have to engage, how you have to engage them, that's always going to be up in the air. But you know, going to a brutality match, there'll be a kettlebell. And real quick before we go, let's talk about my DMR again. If you've watched Stage 3, you watched me have all kinds of problems with it. And if you've just watched this video, thank you. And you've also noticed that same rifle was performing flawlessly. Yeah. Now at first, coming off Stage 3, when I was done, I went right to my vehicle, broke out my PMCS kit, broke down the rifle, cleaned it everywhere, and didn't really find anything in there. There was no glaring area, no piece of brass or shiver of brass came out. There wasn't dust or gunk or anything in there. But I gave it a cleaning. It was still well oiled, but you know, I touched up a few more things, and off I went to the next stage and hoping things would get better. Well, in a way, things did get better. Obviously, the rifle ran well, but at the same token, temperature rose. At this point this morning, when I was firing Stage 3, it was hovering about freezing or just above. Now, a couple hours have gone by. I'm at the last guy to shoot in the squad. Temperature's getting up there. Matter of fact, short time after this, I would take off the desert blouse and go down to a t-shirt. It had gotten so warm. And I think what happened is the hydraulic buffer warmed up and could function properly. And functioning properly, as you can see, everything ran fine. We hope you find this coverage of Desert Brutality helpful and informative. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and tune in tomorrow for Stage 5.